Hey champs! So the next piece of functionality that I'm going to show you is called enabling conditions, and it allows you to disable a set of hours in your whole hour set. So for example, we are able to disable this whole branch of our hour tree, and what this is needed for. Um, Currently, we do have only three modules inside our Path of Exile folder. First one is auto potions, and it automatically consumes potions whenever possible when we attack. And the second one fills up our mana, and the third one summons golem automatically. If you will use this program extensively, number of hours which you will have will ramp up quite quickly. So it becomes unmanageable after some point. So for example, if you do have about 300 hours, it's quite hard to remember what does what and under which condition you should load on or unload some piece of functionality, and if this piece of functionality will work at all without any third piece that you have unloaded before. So it's quite hard to manage, judging by experience. That's why this functionality was added, and it allows you to disable parts of your aura set very granularly. So let's add folder called settings and add aura called is auto potions enabled, and add a single fixed value trigger. Fixed value is controlled manually. It's not linked to anything, so you could always just enable or disable it from here. And after that, let's add enabling condition to a whole auto potions folder, and it will affect all auras which are nested here, and link it via aura is active to is auto potions enabled. So as you can see, this is currently working. So auto potions should work as they were working before. I attacked, and auto potions consumed two of my potions. But if I disable it here, despite the fact that auto potions should be working, they in fact won't. And as you can see, this whole part of our tree turned out orange, and this means that they are not working, and aura state changed to question mark, which means that program doesn't know exact state of this aura because it's not working at the moment. First of all, it does not consume almost any resources, so it's quite similar to what you would achieve by unloading the whole folder, but loading and unloading as a management mechanism is not very reliable because, for example, we have previously disabled unloaded this aura, and if I will unload and load again, as you can see, this was loaded too because, well, we have loaded and unloaded all, but it's not a desired effect in most cases. That's why enabling conditions is a much more efficient approach to this problem. And aside from that, it allows you to build some quite complex logic because enabling conditions affect everything that is in here. And if you add a separate enabling condition to this folder, it will be working only if parents enabling conditions are met. And also you could just add enabling condition even to a single aura out of this whole set. And for example, if we do have some color search with a very high FPS, we could potentially disable it by linking it to some enabling condition without loading and unloading it. And aside from that, this mechanism works quite quickly, so it could be even linked to some events in the game. So for example, if you gain some buff, then this will enable some part of your program which tracks this buff specifically and does something depending on that buff. And after that buff will disappear, enabling condition will not be met anymore, and the program won't have to track this buff anymore. So for this exact case, what I would propose to do is add few more auras for each piece of functionality and simply link it to corresponding folders. And this is actually a huge optimization in some cases, because, for example, if we do not want for our program to track what is happening in Path of Exile when it's not active, so we have mm, previously configured several color search triggers and image search triggers. So the program is constantly capturing window image, and it consumes resources. But if we will add window is active trigger here, it won't consume any resources anymore until you activate the window. So this is one of the ways of using this system. And that's it for today. Stay tuned. Cheers.